Yes, I have.
No, 3-0.
That's bullshit. I beat you when we were playing in my room.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, well, we're live now, apparently.
Oh, what's wrong? PlayStation 1? Surely right, chat.
What we're about to cook up. Damn, no, I was going crazy. All right. What it is, YouTube? Welcome back. Episode 12.
What it is, you too?
Fraud Watch. I'm here with Mr. Magga himself.
Lake
Tahoe.
America. Lake Tahoe again.
All right.
Have we been joined by anyone? I can't tell.
Has anyone joined? It says no concurrent viewers right now, but that's all right. Because it's 6:50 and people should be home, relaxing. We have 3 viewers now. So, let's get it.
Bang, bang, bang.
You need to turn your phone. There you go. Alright. Let's get it. Welcome back. Episode 12. Fraud Watch. We have the 2 most dominant players in the league, the podcast hosts here. Ready to go through our week 11 recap. And then we'll look towards week 12 ahead.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So, let's have a look at our week 11 matchups. There were some doozies.
Yes.
Quite a few people had some buys, so it was a bit of a there was quite a few blowouts, but hey, there were some doozies. So we'll kick it off. First matchup. Some people called it the matchup of the week, I believe. I'm not too sure. Was it Tommy versus Morgan?
No way. No, I know the one of them was called Match of the Week, but yeah, what was it? It was the put up or shut up.
I swear it was that one.
No, I think it was Liam and Connor, Battle of the Brothers.
Oh yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, Liam and Connor. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Anyways, Morgan versus Tommy was a pretty poor showing from Tommy's squad, putting up 99 points. So yeah, Morg came out, got the dub, 5-6 now, 135. His playoff hopes are still alive, but for Tommy, I think it might be over. I think he's kind of just playing for that toilet bowl, trying to stay out of that now. But yeah, any thoughts on that matchup?
Not too much. Yeah, it was just kind of what we expected. I think Morgan put up a pretty good show. Gave himself a bit of confidence, I'm sure. But with Tommy, yeah, not the one, not the good ones.
Yeah, so Tommy just his studs not really putting it together. That was really loud.
Nope. Studs.
His studs not really putting it together, and yeah, he's not willing to move off any of them. Anyways, next matchup we had. It was average matchup, but it was a close one. It was Jai versus Finn. Jai coming away with the win. How good for him. He's finally pulled together another dub. And yeah, he still thinks he's playoff bound. So we'll see what happens there.
Like, anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? I think he's. We'll have to look into that when we go through the matchups. But I know that Finn, Dave Montgomery came out, put up a big score. That was kind of really it. George Pickens did alright as well. And then for Jai, yeah, he had Tyreek Hill, finally put up like some decent stats. 7 receptions, 61 yards and a tutty. So finally putting together something nice there for Jai. Probably a bit too late in the season though now. And James Cook, what a stat line. 20 yards for 2 touchdowns. For 19.7 points. So yeah. Pretty average matchup, but hey. That's why they're at the bottom of the league.
Yeah. That's what you expect, eh?
Yeah. Next matchup was Bryn versus Tamati. Like we said last week, I said probably a bit of a bounce back week. Yeah, for Bryn comes up and puts up 176 points. It's Tamati's 121, so Bryn has clinched a playoff spot now officially. So yeah, congrats Bryn, welcome to the playoffs, and yeah,
First
I don't
time
know.
back in 2 years for Brim.
Yeah, big W for him. And yeah, Saquon, big scores from him. Jamar Chase, good game from him as well, big score. And then a random one, a man who I had on my roster last week, Taysom Hill, decides he wants to come out and put up 41 points. So try sell high on him now, Bryn, maybe Tamati. No, I'm kidding, not Tamati. Maybe Finn. Finn needs a tight end this week against me, so maybe send him to Finn. Maybe Bijan. I think that's a fair trade. Yeah, and then for Tamati's side of the ball, Josh Allen, Devon Achane, CeeDee Lamb had a good game as well, and Jonnu Smith. Speaking of tight ends that just come out of nowhere and scored some points, Jonnu Smith, 6 receptions, 101 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Wild. So yeah, Tamati put up 121 points. So yeah, and he got the L, but oh well. Next matchup was the Battle of the Bros, the Bang Bros, if you will. Liam versus Connor. Matchup of the week, it was called, and yeah, it came down to what was it? The last game, or was it already kind of decided? No, it was the last game because Tank Dell.
Well, Liam needed 20 from Tank Dell, which was like anything's possible, but
yeah. Looking at Connor's team though, Amon-Ra put up 38 points against his father's side, Liam's ex-player. Yeah, Connor had a bit of a, I don't know, he put up some decent scores, Bo Nix, but just a couple average scores, kind of lost, won him this week, sorry. But yeah, just consistency for some of his players, put up around 15 points. It's just getting it done in that big score from Amon-Ra. For Liam, he just kind of had, again, Cooper Kupp put up a big score. Josh Downs having a good game, and everyone else was kind of, like around that 15 or below, really. So no one really popped off like they did for Connor with that like nearly 40-point game from Amon-Ra. But yeah, still a good score. Just couldn't get it done. Tank Dell sold him, unfortunately, and he's moved him on. So we'll talk about that when we get through. But yeah. And then our final matchup of the week. The 2 podcast hosts. Me versus you. And I put up 161 points to Jackson's 133. So now me and you are even in our rankings. You're still high on points for, but yeah, I think I had some pretty dominant performances across the board. You had 2 dominant performances from Brock Bowers and Joe Mixon. But yeah, unfortunately, Joe Mixon was 30 points short to win you the week. So that's all right.
Yeah, shit happens when you have to start Quinn Johnson and Alexander Madison, but everyone is buys, am I right?
Yeah, and the good managers are managed to make around it. You still put up 133 points, so it's not a bad score, really. So yeah, it's just what can you do, really? Yeah, so we're now even. So looking forward to the week.
Well, should we go over how we did our picks then? I've got them here.
Yeah. Go on to
in our first game between Tommy and Morgan, Braden chose. Actually, I don't know who everyone chose. But Braden went 3-2 on the week. He chose himself, he chose Bryn, and he chose Connor. There we go. That's who he got right. And then I went 1-4, and the other one I got right was Jai beating Finn.
Oh, really?
I said Tams would win.
Damn.
That's we did go 1-0, in our special matchup where we both took the Twins to beat Bryn and Morgan, and apparently they shook hands on the 7th green. So a bit of an early retirement from Morgan and Bryn, as the Twins take round 1 of their little summer series going on. So yeah,
Nice. Little dub there for us.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to know who's in the chat. It says there's four viewers. I don't know if that maybe
one of them.
not.
We need a
Bryn's
roll
here.
call. Who's here?
Well, it must just be Bryn and maybe one other then. I don't know if any other boys are here. Well, the other boys are in Oz, so they might not be jumping on. Jai's in Canada, so he won't get on because he never watches. Tommy's probably flying a plane into some building.
Damn.
Nah. Anyways.
Roll call. Up if you're here. We'll wait.
One's my TV, one's my phone.
I like that. I
All
like
right,
the
well,
dedication from.
we might as well get into the power rankings, eh?
So it's just Tom's and us two watching our own video.
It doesn't matter, bro. They can rewatch this later. We'll just tuck it in. They can go back and watch if they want to.
Sounds good.
So, Jackson, at 10 for our power rankings for week 12, who do you have there?
The big T sizzle, Tommy.
Woohoo.
When he got his players back healthy, everyone kind of had him as their one to watch. You know, the guy that might take out the whole damn thing. But as far as I'm concerned, he's playing shit, and he's doing nothing. He's too stubborn in his player movements. You know, I'm not speaking from experience, but from hearing from others, he's quite high on his players who have led him to a 3-8 record. So personally, I would have jumped ship, but Tommy likes to go down with the ship, and I admire him for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I got to keep... You know, actually, I'm going to put Tommy at 10 as well. I got to put Tommy at 10 as well. He's got the same record as Jai. And Tommy hasn't made any, really, trades. Any moves. He hasn't done anything. So, for that, I think it just shows poor management. Poor coaching. He's a poor GM, so... Yeah, he could have maybe a couple of weeks ago made a move and tried to, you know, push off some of that big name value, get a couple like players that are consistently scoring for him, but he decided to stay with the studs, and the studs have got him to 3-8. So yeah, he's kind of cooked now. Playoff hopes are done. Hopefully the studs come out and play for him in the Toilet Bowl Championship, and yeah, so yeah, Tommy at 10 for me as well, especially because we pegged him as a bit of a riser. Earlier on, saying we like this team.
Yeah, he had him on the up.
Yeah, but yeah, he's probably quite officially cooked, isn't he? I think he's got like a less than a 10% chance of making the playoffs now. So cooked at 9.
At 9, I've got Finn.
Ooh,
you lose to Jai, you stay under Jai. You know what I mean? I appreciate how you're making some moves this week. You got 3 startable assets for 1 starter, so I'll take that. You take that, especially in a week where you've got 16 players on bye. So you've gone from officially cooked to rare. You know,
still
you got from well done to rare. So you're still cooked, but
well done to rare.
Much, but at this stage, yeah, I've got you at 9.
There's a poor analogy saying well done to rare. That's like complete opposites of the spectrum.
Yeah, so he's gone from like completely cooked this week to like you've got a chance, but you're still cooked.
Rare's like barely cooked, cunt.
I know. Which means
nah, you're done, bro. Like you're cooked. At 9, I have Jackson because he's completely cooked.
He's not as cooked as a well done. How do you not get that?
You could just say like medium.
No, he's rare. He's got a chance.
He's a rare breed, this one. At 9 as well, I've got Finn. I personally think... Well, are we going to talk about trades while we're going through the power rankings? How it affects, or... Like my reasoning why I've got him at 9? Okay. Yeah, so at 9, I've got Finn. He traded George Pickens to Liam for Najee, Josh Downs, and Tank Dell. Now, he needed to get some players together. We know this. He had the Falcons team on bye, and his team is the Falcons. And I'd like to say that's why I've got him at 9 as well, is because it's, or what is it? Yeah, poor management from Finn to be able to get in that situation where he's got all these Falcons. And the fact that he sold his wide receiver one basically, because Zay Flowers has been putting it together for Najee and I don't know, two players that will help him maybe this week, maybe not, but he could just cop the L this week and it's regardless, it will likely be over. Like I don't see like Josh Downs good, I reckon's good, but Tank Dell's just been having stinkers, and with Nico back, I don't see it getting really any better for him. So and Najee's been playing well too with Wilson there, but his schedule is rough going into the back end of the season. Like I think it's one of the worst. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Rookie season Najee moves the needle. Yeah, I just don't know if that really was the best move for Finn, especially for the players that he got back. I feel like if he had just held out, maybe he would have got offered other stuff from other people, maybe. But yeah, he did what he did, and it gives him a team this week. But did he do it for no reason? Like, if he still gets an L this week, then it kind of was for nothing, really.
But at least he's not going down without a fight. So I commend him for that. He made a move. He needed
Yeah.
players this week, and yeah, he just took that offer before everyone else could try and finesse him. Even though this might have been a finesse, but I actually don't mind it. I think that's three players that can score points for him, whereas George Pickens, he can score points for him. But what about the other two players that he's going to have to play when his team's full strength? He's got some players now,
Yeah.
which I think is good for him.
Nice. Okay. At 8, who do you have?
At 8, I got Jai. He's on his way up, baby. Had a good week. Beat Finn. Some players made some moves for him. No George Kittle, so he had to run with Evan Ingram this week, but he's getting George Kittle back this week. So for Jai, I think if his team can kind of show up every week, I give him a chance. He can make the playoffs, guys. He can do it.
Yeah. Is that it?
That's it.
Okay. At 8, we're at 8, right? I have
Yeah.
I have Jai as well at 8. I think that yeah, I don't know. Like, got a win over Finn. Nice for him. Crickets, literally. You just said like you were all hyped and shit.
Yeah, you just sat there like.
Because I didn't know if you were done yet. I don't know if you were done yet.
Well, I stopped talking, so I was probably done.
You got to ask me the
Fuck yeah, no.
question. Who do I have at 8? Sorry, I can't cut out your awkward silence because this is live.
Or you could
Yeah.
just play through.
Play through. All right, whatever.
Wake up.
You wake up Lake Tahoe. Anyways, at 8, I've got Jai. I feel like he put together a good week last week. He didn't get a massive score, but Tyreek Hill scoring nicely. And yeah, there's a couple questionable trades Jai's done. I'm not really sure if it benefits his team that much. Like, I kind of prefer the side you got for that trade, really. But Javonte looks alright. Again, it's kind of hard to judge that backfield in Denver. So yeah, Jai, I've got him at 8. I don't have him making the playoffs, unfortunately. But yeah, I think that's a bit disrespectful to the guys above him here, saying he's going to make the fucking playoffs. Anyways, who do you have at 7?
I got Morgan.
Ooh,
Morgan Fraudley Frank. I've got him at 7 just because he got a good win this week. Nothing special. It's over Tommy. All the bums played each other this week, basically. Had some good players. Had some good scores from Ladd there late, coming in with a clutch couple big catches. But overall, your team's still mid. You're going to score 140 this week, and then next week you're going to drop a 98 or something like that. So we'll see how you go. Week 14, I know you're trying to get rid of Derek. Nice try, buddy. You don't make the rules, and I said that to you last week, Brent. What else? Yeah,
How did he change
Morgan.
the color of his chat?
I don't know. I don't see colored chat. I don't see colors.
His fraud watch is highlighted in red. So you got Morgan at 7. Yeah.
Yep.
Now my 6 and 7 can kind of be interchangeable here. It's depending on, I guess, between Liam and Morgan for me. For Liam, he's made some moves. Wide receiver's looking nice, but the running back position is kind of messed up for him. With Pacheco possibly coming back this week, who is Liam going to plug in at that RB2 spot? That's my question.
Not Najee.
You know? Not Najee. So that's where I've got my questions. Like if Pacheco's not playing this week, I will have Liam at 6. But if Pacheco's out, Liam drops to 7 for me. Just because like what's he gonna do? Like he's gonna have to make a trade before, or who can he play in that?
I think Kareem Hunt has earned the RB1 job, so I think Pacheco will just be a backup.
But regardless, it'll take out of his take out of his
well,
that's what I'm saying. So what do you reckon? Like Tamati's saying don't worry about that, but you can make a trade with Liam, but he's gonna try finesse the shit out of you. I don't know. I don't see who else Liam can play. Like if we actually look at his team, does he have anyone that can play in that RB2 spot? Like does he have someone in the flex, on the bench, or no? Is he cooked?
Well, he might just spend $11 on Audric Estime.
Oh, he's Austin Eckler. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll do. They're basically fucking on the field the whole time. He was the wide receiver 1 this week for the bloody Commanders.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, no,
and they're playing each other too.
Having to rely on Austin Eckler isn't too great.
Yeah, so I'm going to put Liam at 7 this week. Yeah, for the reasons I just stated. And then I'll get into my 6 now as well, which is Morgan. His team's not looking bad. Like, I know he's got the bye in week 14 with Derrick Henry, but I do like his team across the board. Solid wide receivers with Justin Jefferson and Puka. David Njoku's a solid wide receiver, tight end. Tyrone Tracy in his flex. Henry Pollard, Herbert. Like, I don't think that's a bad lineup at all. So at 6, I've got Morgan, and they're both battling out really here. If Morgan wins this, I can kind of see him solidifying a spot in the playoffs. Like, it won't be guaranteed, but like it's one step.
I like your call. Having Morgan at 7 and Liam at 6 feels a bit wrong now, so I'm going to swap them. Liam's going to be my 7. Morgan, same reasons though. You're my 6. Liam, yeah, I don't know. It might look a bit. It's looking a bit thin for you at running back coming up, and you know you've built a team to win now, and taking an L last week, it doesn't really help your whole chances because you basically had to go all in, relying on basically winning out.
Chips all in, baby.
An L to someone that you were like in battle with. If you could have gotten the win last week, that's rough. It's bad for the stocks, you know. So yeah, you'll be 7 for me, Liam, and Morgan 6.
Nice. Yeah, I just think, like, realistically for Liam, like, decent wide receiver core there, but like, I don't know. I know personally I offered him a little trade there for Marvin Harrison that would give him a running back 2 for the week. He's got a good schedule, but he kind of was asking for a bit too much. He kind of wanted a little JJ for Marvin. I thought that was a bit expensive, so I was like, yeah, not happening. Okay,
I think
5.
our top 5 is pretty similar.
It probably will be. We'll see what it is. 5. Who do you have?
Connor.
Yep, I have Connor.
Yep.
Agreed.
Just teams like it's doing what it's supposed to do. CMC's back's obviously really nice for you. Tight end positions obviously a bit of a question mark, bit of a headache for you. Receiving room, obviously looking a lot nice with Amara. Take back everything I said about him being ass. Well, not ass, but just not someone I really wanted on my team. But then you look at it and he's scored in 7 straight games, and it's kind of like, oh, yeah, you probably do want that on your team. So
he's kind of like Cooper Kupp, really, isn't he? He just gets his receptions, his catches, he gets a touchdown every game.
And like you watch it, and like the lines will be up by like 40, and they're like, shit, Amon-Ra hasn't scored a touchdown today, and they'll draw a play up for him, you know.
Yeah.
So he won't finish a game. He might finish a game 2 catches, 10 yards, and a tutty, but like he'll never go 3 catches, 40 yards.
Yeah, I think for Connor, yeah, 5 for me as well. 6 and 5. He's on the edge of that playoff. The 5 spot's kind of looking like his, really, for the playoffs.
Mm.
Um, it's more around, like, if he gets a dub this week, then yeah, it's probably locked up there for him. But this week for him, the question marks around Aaron Jones, um, DeAndre Swift with the questionable with the groin. I know he's not got him in the lineup, but and then his wide receiver room at the moment for this week's a little bit suspect, but yeah, after this week it's looking pretty solid for him. I'm not sure why he's got 3 QBs on the roster, but is what it is. He's got that Kyler Murray, he's got that dog and Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix. Kind of a bit of a headache for him there on who to start. So, yeah, I just think maybe if he gets to win this week, he's fine, and then he'll move on. But yeah, he could potentially make a couple moves this week before games start. But yeah, his team's not looking too bad, and at 5, solid spot for Con.
Yep. Who do you got at 4?
At 4, I have Tamati.
Same.
So for Tams, he's had a couple low scoring weeks this year, really. A bit unfortunate for CeeDee Lamb with for Cooper Rush. Having Cooper Rush at QB. Like, I watched the game and fuck, it was so boring, so terrible. Like, CD got some good receptions towards the back end of the game, but at the start, man, like, it was just absolutely terrible. Yeah, so I don't know. Mike Evans back this week for Tamati as well. Nice.
Oh shit!
Oh, you're playing him.
Fuck.
You might be cooked. Devon A-Chain looking nice out there with Tua. Jared Goff. He was my quarterback I also had another option for if I didn't get Anthony Richardson, but I don't really give a shit if I win or not this week, really, to be fair. So I wanted to play for upside, have a bit of fun, watch the Colts go crazy. But yeah, Jared Goff, Kyron Williams, Devon A-Chain, CeeDee Lamb, Mike Evans. He's got JMO in there for the big play upside, Trey McBride, the booty cheek guy named Rashad White, who I absolutely do not like at all. And yeah, his team's looking all good. Like, yeah, I don't mind it for him. Doing solid.
Yeah, looking good.
7 of 4. Yeah.
I've got to play him this week, so we'll see how that goes.
His team's kind of looking nasty this week. Not gonna lie.
Damn. Oh well, it is what it is.
You might be cooked. Good luck. You might be cooked, chat. You might be cooked.
That's fine.
Dropping out of the playoffs? No, there's no way. You're 99%. There's no fucking way.
All right, number 3. I think his flame has been too long. And it's time we put him out. At 3 is Bryn.
Ooh, yeah. That was nice. That was nice. I didn't even know you did that.
Bryn 3. Yeah, he simply just can't beat the guys above him. So it's fancy putting up 170 points against scrubs, but when the big dogs come to play, you go hiding. So, yeah.
Yeah. What's the saying? Yeah, but the big dogs eat, and if you want to go piss on the porch like a puppy. Yeah, there you go. Yep, at 3 I've got Bryn as well.
Every time he faces the big dogs.
Yep, at 3 for that exact same reason I've got Bryn as well. The guy comes out and eats when he plays against, like you said, scrubs. But when he comes out against the big dogs, he just shits the bed.
Don't know what to do.
Yeah, he's got another fucking light matchup this week against our 10. So it's a bit of a dog walk for him.
Tommy this week. Sure.
He's playing Tommy this week. He might as well bench all his players. Give Tommy the win. Give him a bit of hope. But yeah, there's not. Tommy hasn't even bothered to change anyone in his lineup. He's given up. Chase Brown's still sitting in there. He's done. He's cooked. He's out flying at the moment, scouting out. I don't know, the next tower.
On him while he's flying because it might not be good.
Sky Tower's under surveillance at the moment. Yeah. Well,
I'm gonna skip 2 and I'm gonna go to number 1. And to be the best, you got to beat the best. So Braden, you're my number 1. At 2 is me. You've beaten me. You've beaten Bryn. And yeah, I make the rules when I want to follow my rules when I want to follow them, and this is one of those times.
Nice.
Yep, you beat me. You've got me 2-0 this year. But hey, we'll see how it goes in the playoffs if we face each other. That's all that really matters.
Hey, well, the thing is, I've got playoff experience, buddy.
Oh, Tommy, how are you going, pal?
Tommy's here.
Hey, man, hope you're doing well.
Tommy, are you alright, bud?
Hey, bro, you can do it. I believe in you.
If you jump on the Glaze train, Bryn might bench some of his players for you this week.
Yeah, just give Morgan a call, ask him what you need to do to, get on Bryn's good side, and then maybe you might, I don't know, find a way into the playoffs with Jamar chasing your team. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. At 2, I have. So, well, you went 1 and 2. At 2, I've got Jackson. Yeah, you've got a solid squad. I like it. And I think you've got a good run. Like you've locked in playoffs. I think you're fine with your team. You could just walk straight into playoffs with your team, and you'd be putting up some massive scores. Joe Mixon put up 30. Unfortunately, it wasn't 60 like you needed, but yeah, I thought it was a
3 touchdowns short.
3 touchdowns short. Yeah,
Disappointing performance, to be honest.
yeah, that's all right. And at 1, I have myself. Brent's saying Jackson's in jail. At 1, I have myself. I haven't put myself at 1 all year. I knocked off the 2 big dogs, and Jackson and Bryn, and I'm just gonna I'm gonna enjoy myself at number 1 for a week. I'll probably fix the rankings next week again. But yeah, on record, Bryn is definitely the number 1 team. But at the end of the day, it's the ones on the board, like when you're playing those big dogs that matter. And, I don't know. I just think
Bryn hasn't proven that he can beat us. So,
well, he's got the playoffs to prove, unless he tries to dodge us in the playoff bracket. On which side he goes on. Like, yeah. So at 1 this week, I've got myself. And let's just try to get another dub over Finn. Let's try and make that trade happen for no reason.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Broad watch, hot takes, or next week's matchups? What do you want?
We have 6 minutes. So if you wanted to quickly start a new one, up to you.
I'll be back.
All right. Intermission team.
Hot takes, then power rankings.
We are back.
Let's go. And we got someone in the chat. Daddy, I'll let the power rank lock him up. See, for someone that can't get a win over us and someone that has no input on this podcast, you may just continue to be a viewer. And for someone that put me on Fraud Watch last week, someone that was on a 3-game winning streak, I might add, you had no premise. And I make the rules around here, buddy. So just enjoy watching from the comment section.
Okay, Fraud Watch. So, in prison we have Jai.
Mm-hmm.
We have Connor. I believe Connor's locked up. We have Tommy.
Yep.
And Zero.
I don't know if Finn was locked up.
Did we lock Finn up?
Has he officially been locked up? I don't know.
What about, so we have Liam, Tommy. No, Liam's free. Liam got freed last week. My bad, team.
Free. We had a
Jai,
good little
Tommy.
celebration last week.
Is Morgan locked up? I
Yeah,
think
he
Morgan's
got
locked
locked up
up.
last week.
Yeah, Morgan's locked up. So the ones that are free at the moment are me, Jackson, Bryn, Tarmody, Liam,
Liam.
and maybe Finn. We don't know. We don't know what Finn's doing.
Yeah, we get lost with Finn, man. He's like we put it. Yeah, I don't know. He just does his
Anyways,
own thing.
me and Jax made a couple calls this week, to the prison, and for safety reasons, for the rest of the inmates in there, man's being released. And that man has 3 letters in his name. Do you wanna tell the audience who's been freed from jail?
He has been extradited to Canada. Jai is free. We believe in the cause. He's come through with us with a great parole case, of how he's going to make the playoffs, and we believe in the run.
You would actually believe
So
it that
getting
Kim K headed that
extradited-
parole case. It was Kim K that
Yeah,
actually came to us, and
exactly.
she's
They
done a
made
great
whole
job.
docu-series on Jai and how he's not a fraud, and we believed it. We fell for it. So he goes extradited to Canada, where he's under strict surveillance from his little Shetland pony Ben. So Ben is watching him with a magnifying glass, and if any fraudulent activity is to occur in Canada, he is right back in jail. But for now, he's a free man walking around in the snow.
Yeah, he is. And in other news, World War III is about to begin.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move on to the next thing, right? No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
It's because Brent was saying we're trying to distract him. Your propaganda will not work.
Play some dramatic music or something. I never talk with Brent.
Some dramatic music. I've got Locked Up.
Just
Is
let
that
me know when
dramatic
I'm good to
enough?
Just put something on nice and soft and let me know when I'm good to go. I need a heart to heart with Brent.
Put something on nice and soft. Let me just choose something real quick. What do I have? Could be playing for you.
You gave me a shoulder when I needed it. You showed me love when I
You
wasn't
good?
feeling it.
I love it. The salt.
You helped me fight when I was giving in. And you made me laugh when I was losing it. 'Cause you are the reason why I'm still hanging on. 'Cause you are the reason why my heart is still above water.
I stood trail as well
And
this
if
week.
I
It's
could, I'd get you the moon.
crazy. Bro's angry typing.
Give it to you. And if death was coming for you, I'd give my life.
Come on, you want a heart to heart? It's playing. This whole time it's been playing, man.
Oh! I'll do some music. Brent. I know I've heard you on the podcast a couple times, so you think you might have a say. And you're sitting up in your ivory tower 9-2. But I make the rules around me. I'm the guy who makes the final decisions. I am the judge, prosecutor, and the executioner. And I do everything. I am the one who knocks, and I'll be knocking at your door next week when you get beaten by Tommy. Any loss to a number 10 from now on will be deemed a fraud activity. Doesn't matter whether you're on fraud watch or not, you will be a fraud. So you better watch yourself. I might be giving Tommy a couple of extra points this week while you're not looking. And next time you think you have a say in the show, just remember you're a guest. Enjoy the show. And next time you want to put someone on fraud watch, have a valid case. Thank you.
Nice.
Okay. Anyone on fraud watch this week?
Sorry, I was just. All right. Well, I can turn that fucking shit off.
I'm gonna put on like clown music for all I knew. Here we
No.
go.
All right, let's not engage with the chat too much here. Let's keep this rolling. All right, so frauds for this week. So you just said that anyone that loses to a 10, right? Or did you mean just anyone that loses to a bum?
To a 10, a consensus 10. We both have Tommy as the 10.
All right, I was gonna say because if Finn wipes me up this week, then I guess I'm a fraud.
No, based on that week.
No, because Finn is the fraud maker though.
Here's the fraud maker.
He has a good track record of that. On Fraud Watch this week, Jackson, do you have any candidates for us? Or are you thinking it's a fraudless week? A fraud watchless week?
Could have a Liam.
Oh.
You know, everyone kind of had these expectations of him after a few good trades. We could have a Liam. However, that is a bit up in the air. I don't actually know. And I can say open-heartedly, I can be on a fraud watch candidate this week if you believe I am displaying signs of being a fraud. Yeah.
How many losses have you had?
I had 2 playmakers on bye. What'd you say?
How many weeks in a row have you lost? Just one or?
1.
I mean, at least it's not a 4-game losing streak like our friend Tommy. Made a chicken.
But that's going to be snapped this week.
Well, how about we do this? Let's engage with the audience here. Let's start a poll.
Go for it.
And let's be frank here, guys. Let's make sure that it's fair. So, Fraud Watch.
I lost faith in the system when me and Bryn decided to share the punishment during that year.
Ooh.
And the system said, Bryn said, I didn't say that.
Ooh.
So I lost all faith in the system then, Bryn. You created a monster. A monster that hasn't lost you since then.
Who's not a fraud right now?
Me, Bryn, you, Toms, Liam.
We won't put Bryn there because we put him on last week. So
and when it came to it, Bryn, you didn't pull through. I lost faith in you. And when it came to Bryn's got to do his side too, you said no, I don't. Never said that.
So I've put up the poll for who we think should be on Fraud Watch this week, and you don't have to vote if you don't think anyone should be on there, or you can just put no one in the comments.
Who's on there? And I'll vote.
I put Jackson, Tamati, Liam, and myself. Those are the 4 that are on Fraud Watch. That are potential fraud candidates. All the people that aren't aren't a fraud.
Oh, everyone that's a fraud.
Not a fraud. Can be nominated, I guess.
Oh.
Not voting in the poll as I'm protesting. Well, guess what? If you do that, then guess what? Your voice will not be heard. So, this is a chance for you, Bryn, to be heard.
On me.
Okay, well, while that segment's going for Fraud Watch, we might not have one this week, honestly. If Jackson got enough votes, then the community can speak. But myself, I'm not putting a vote in this week. Pretty sure I put someone
shut down straight away last week, Bryn.
I lost. Yeah, but you have to have a valid claim for a fraud. So you could say that Jackson could be potential for fraud this week. He did put up a good score, but if that's your case, Bryn, then you're happy to bring it before the court, and we will hear you.
I can say everyone's on Fraud Watch, and then if they lose, they're a fraud. We're not playing baby games here, Bryn. Well, Morgan's just your little fucking sidekick, so what does that mean?
I think
Morgan can jump off a bridge and he'll say, yeah. How high?
Morgan's your side piece. All right. Well, we'll move off this while the poll's running. You won off like 100 points.
It was like 120. You bum.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
No, we
matter. It
gotta
doesn't matter.
This guy's got to come with facts, not feelings.
So at the moment, we've got 100%
Yeah,
votes for.
3 weeks in a row. 122, 155, 138. So
At the moment, we've only got 100% one vote for Jackson. So at this
put
point,
another vote on me. Put another vote on me. I vote for myself.
that's all right. At this week, it's at this stage, it's a bit invalid. So for now, we'll decide that there is no fraud watches
No,
this
there is.
week.
Me. I'm on fraud watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna dispose of Tom. So
But what if you lose? Then you'll be locked up.
yeah, I'm a fraud. And I'll be the first fraud to win the whole thing. So
All right. Cool. Okay. Well, so we got Jackson on fraud watch this week. By Bryn and himself, self-proclaimed. So, yep. Anyways, we'll move on to the next. We'll move on to the
let's
next.
tango.
We'll move on to the next. The next thing, and we'll go through our matchup / pick'ems. So, for our matchups this week, Jackson, we have kicking us off. We have Tommy versus Bryn. Who are you taking in that
Tommy.
matchup? Tommy. All right. For statistical purposes, I'm gonna have to go with Brent just so I can bump my win percentage up by a little bit. This will be a nice one here. We've got Morgan versus Liam. Who you picking in that one?
This is a decider.
I'll help you here. My pick is gonna be Morgan.
I'll go against you. Then I'm gonna go Liam.
Yeah. Okay. We have CTSPN, Jai versus Connor.
Joe.
Jai. Damn, imagine if Jai actually does win. You know, I'm going to back him too. I'm going to go with Jai. I kind of like that. It's a feel-good story.
Yeah.
Then we have Jackson versus Tamati.
Me.
Nice. Damn, do you think that Joe Mixon can put up another 30-point game this week?
Yeah, I think the 60-point games this week, not last week.
Oh, this week. Yeah. Fuck, you're playing Chuba against KC. That's wild.
No, I'm not going to. I might
Okay.
play something else, but we'll see how it goes.
You might pick someone else up?
No, I don't know. I might start. Oh no, fuck it. I'll just play Chuba. He's done the job.
You could play Sam Laporta, I guess. I don't know. Run the 2 tight end. Yeah, for this week, I will take... I'm going to take Jackson.
You don't have
And
to.
then-
If you want to take time, you take time.
No. I'm just thinking. I looked at the squad.
Okay.
I like the matchups. Hopefully, Terry has a little bit of a bounce back. They're playing Dallas. Dallas is terrible. So I'm gonna take your team for the matchups. I'm not a big fan of your wide receiver 3, but hey, it's all right. He's playing JMO as well anyway, so it works out pretty even. So yeah, I'll take it. It'll be a close one. It's a good game. It's a good game. And then our final matchup is myself versus as Finn, and I'm obviously gonna take myself in that matchup. Yeah.
Look, I appreciate all the kind words. I do. But I'm going back to the well for my hot take that started things off this year. And I'm running it back with Finn beats Braden as my hot take. So I'm taking Finn in the matchup.
Okay.
But
That's fine.
It's hot take for a reason, right?
Yep, that's fine. So yeah, that's our matchups for the week. And then in terms of our matchup of the week,
Morgan and Liam, I think.
do we really want to choose those two for our matchup of the week when they always put up booty cheek scores? Oh, trade just went through.
But they've got booty cheap shorts. Booty cheap shorts. What?
Booty cheek scores. So there's been a trade that's gone through that's clear collusion here. Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley for Jared Goff, Rashad White. So
Nah, we'll leave it. We'll let that stay.
okay.
Good job, Thomas. I'll go to jail. Any trades back is vetoable. Because you can't just keep trading back and forth. Guys, come on.
Okay.
So those guys will be staying on their team for the rest of the season.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing those mess around trades anymore, is that serious times, crunch time?
Anymore. Serious. And loans aren't a thing. Loans just stay true. And based on Tams and Bryn's little collusion they did a couple weeks ago, we're not tolerating that again. So if they trade it back, it'll just be vetoed. Simple as that.
Damn, that's actually cold from the commish right there. That's cold, commish. I like it. Stand on business.
Yeah. There's
Damn.
nothing they can do about it. So.
There actually isn't, because you can just veto it back every time. That's cold. I actually like that stance there, commish, because they're trying to play mind games. So they're cooked now. Match of the week. You're saying Morgan and Liam?
Yeah. Just because like winners basically looking good, losers looking bad.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that one. It also
say it's win or go home for that one.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that for the match of the week. I agree with you on that. It'll probably be another mid. It'll probably be mid off, anyways. Like, let's be real, honestly.
Do you have a hot take to end us off?
Hot take for the week. Oh, they just traded back.
That's funny. They won't be standing.
They just traded back. Are you actually gonna stand on that shit?
Yeah.
You kind of have to, don't you?
Around. Yeah, sorry, bro. Shouldn't have traded Saquon and Jalen. You got fucking fleeced.
My hot take of the week. I don't know if there's. I kind of want to make. No, I don't. I don't want to make one about my team. If I make one about my team, they end up doing bad. I'm gonna say that. Wait, do you have a hot take actually?
Yeah, Finn beats you.
Oh yeah, well come on, man.
Like another one.
Yeah, like a player one. Do a player prop. Little player prop one maybe. This is off the cuff. We haven't thought about it.
Player one. I think Mike Evans scores 3 touchdowns this week.
Oh.
Who are they playing?
Giants.
I don't know. Oh, okay, yeah. He gets 3.
My hot take is that it needs to happen, doesn't it?
Hit me.
I'm feeling it hasn't happened yet. It's been around 2 scores, around 15. I'm gonna back him again. I think this is the week that we see CMC with a 25+ week. It has to be, right?
Okay. Who are they playing?
Green Bay. Not an easy matchup. Still a tough one.
25 for CMC is hard though. That's like a pretty gettable score. It's not quite hot.
All right, I'll say 30+%. Nah. If we're gonna say that, if we're gonna be like that, I'm gonna have to do a different pick here. You're kind of screwing me here, buddy.
Double down. I'm gonna say Mike Evans 3 touchdowns and Tommy DeVito is a top 5 quarterback this week. Tommy Cutlet.
I can't believe they went and did Drew Lock like that, bro.
I know. Prayers for Drew Lock.
Prayers for the bro. I'm gonna say this: Ladd McConkey against Baltimore puts up. Let's be random here. Let's be kind of random. How much did he score last week? 18 with all those targets. He's going to put up a 25+ performance. He's going to get over 100 receiving yards and a touchdown. At least.
I like that.
Ladd McConkey.
Sure likes that.
Ladd McConkey.
Nice.
Do you have... How about this? We'll do a little thing here. Do you have a player that might be a bit low key, that you like their schedule moving forward? Who's your not schedule moving forward? Who's your
It might break out.
sneaky league winner?
Sneaky league winner. That's good.
Doesn't have to be a league winner potentially for the team, but if they were on like a roster that needed them, that could be a league winner. You know what I mean?
Sneaky league winner.
Sneaky, neaky, leaky league winner. Like obviously Saquon Barkley is a league winner.
Bro.
Like obviously Saquon Barkley was a league winner. Like you got him in the second round, whatever.
Yeah.
No, but like
But
someone
someone
that's like sneaky.
That hasn't really shown much yet.
Well, not showing much, but it's kind of a little bit under the radar, you know? Like, maybe they're not the number one receiver and maybe not the number one running back. Maybe I don't know, maybe they've had a bit of a poor start to the season, but they're looking nice towards the playoffs. Maybe they're being injured, like maybe a Mike Evans-esque player. Those type of guys, you know what I mean? Maybe they've been a bit injured, you know? Who's your...
few.
You can have a couple.
I'll say Mike Evans is definitely one of them. Who's coming back at the right time.
Yep.
I think James Conner is a league winner,
Mm-hmm.
and I think
You're looking at the man that drafted him, by the way.
you let go of him too early, bro. And I think Roma Dunze is a league winner, and I think Brock Bowers is a league winner.
Brock Bowers is good. I like that. For me, Tillman. Elijah Moore, maybe. Nah.
Jerry Judy.
Jerry Judy. For me, he's been out. He's my guy, my man. Isaiah Pacheco. I think he could potentially blow up during the fucking playoff run. But someone that I like more, really, and he is the RB2, and I backed him all year, is my son, Bucky. Bucky Irving. If he was on a roster, say, like Liam's, like Finn's, there's a chance that he gets them a couple wins on the way home. Unfortunately, on my roster, apart from this week, he's probably going to be on the bench. So, yeah. Mine is Bucky, and then in terms of other teams, I do like, where is his name? I do like Lad McConkey.
Mm-hmm.
And do one other player. Deontay Johnson. Yeah, nah. That's kind of it. Those players that we kind of spoke about. Really. Oh, maybe
I'm pretty sure Deontay Johnson only has one more point than Keon Coleman since being traded for him, and Keon hasn't played 2 games.
that's crazy. That's actually wild. Nah, I think a little sneaky upside play here, and that's why Jai's kept him all year, has been Alan Lazard. So,
Yeah, I agree.
nah, yeah, that's kind of it, really. For the podcast this week, I think we've kind of covered everything here, haven't we?
Yeah.
Anything else anyone wants to say in the comments before we are back out and we leave? It's been about an hour,
my
so
DM.
yeah. So, anything going to happen with that trade that's gone through? Are you going to reverse that, or are we going to let it slide, or?
No, I'll reverse it when I get on the computer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rashad White. Rashad White's not playing for Tamada this week. He's got Saquon. Why would he start Rashad White?
I think he's cheering for his own player, Rashad White.
Oh, does he have Rashad White in his team?
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't remember the trade. All right, well, that's it for the week. Week 12. It was a little bit of a mixed jump around. It's kind of been a bit of a long week. Kind of felt a bit out of rhythm there, but we'll be all right. So, couple crucial matchups this week for playoffs. A lot of options are already locked up. So we'll see how we go. Bit of animosity between a few of the top managers in the league, so got to shake that out.
I was just going to check the other one, but
Yeah, I mean,
he's number 3.
yeah. Well, anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. It was a bit long-winded, but hey, that's what it is. And yeah, we'll see how things shape out in our league week 12. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Jackson, make sure you get the dub.
Don't
So,
worry.
you want to stay off that state of prison heading into the playoffs.
Don't worry about it.
I'm coming for-
Saquon Barkley.
I'm
Shit
coming
out
for
the
that
side
top
of me.
seed. I'm coming for that top seed, baby. But
Pause.
hey, yo, pause.
Hey,
All right.
adios.
Adios, amigos. Catch you guys in the next video. Bryn, take a chill pill, man. Alright. Wait for Jackson to finish that big ass yawn. Alright, cool. Catch you guys next episode. Peace out. Nothing but love and prosperity, people. Nothing but love and prosperity. Okay, see ya. Bye.